Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a bit controversial. I do want to tell you that we are not doing a fragrance review. I wanted to touch on something that I was recently approached with by a few individuals who are new to the fragrance game. So I am trying to answer these questions. I have done some research. I have looked at some surveys, and I am giving my input from my experience in my time in collecting fragrances. But I definitely encourage you guys to stay tuned for the entire video so you can get as much information as you guys would like. Obviously, you guys have seen the thumbnail, so you are probably a bit intrigued about this. This is the first time I've ever done content like this on my channel. So at the end of the video, if you guys do like this content, I definitely ask and encourage you to give me a thumbs up if you like it, so I can know for future content, if you guys like this type of content, I will interject stuff like this here and there within my fragrance reviews, in addition to the show, Fanatic's Most Wanted, that I'm still currently producing the second episode for. But guys, the first misconception or question I was approached with is, I have sexy cologne on, I smell great, I look good, why is she not digging me? There are a few reasons why this may occur. If you guys are new to the fragrance game, you may not be aware of some of these things. The first, I would say, is the most important, in my opinion, which is your body chemistry may be conflicting with the fragrance that you are wearing. So if you ever hear the term, hey guys, I'm getting rid of this fragrance, it just doesn't work well with me, a lot of times that's what the individual is saying, that this fragrance definitely does not side with my body chemistry, it's not functioning the way I intended it to, or the way I envisioned it. So maybe she is just the woman that you are attracted to, or talking to, or around. Maybe she's not digging it because your body chemistry and the fragrance are conflicting, and she doesn't really like the scent or the odor that is being put off. But I would stress to you guys, it's great to wear fragrances to get compliments. Yes, it is nice, but I would encourage you, if you guys are new to the fragrance game, like you're brand new to it, you just started getting fragrances and stuff, and you know, some people are like, oh my God, you smell so good. That's great. I would say slow down first though. Slow down. I would tell you, you need to be that confident man if you're trying to attract a woman, that confident man that she is looking for, right? And you can do this. It's a super easy thing, is wear the fragrances for you, right? Don't wear them for anyone else. Wear them for you, and when you put a fragrance on and you smell good, you will be confident. I promise you this, because I do this every single day. I do not need validation from anybody on how I smell or who I am as a man, because I am a confident man in everything that I do. And if you're trying to attract a woman and you're only wearing fragrances for that reason, it's probably not going to work out the way you intended it to. Another thing, maybe you got dry skin. I know if you guys have seen on some of the inspiration websites, and then other websites too, they have created the solid cologne, which is more like a wax. A lot of people use lotion, they mix it with the solid wax, and then they apply it on their skin. So when your skin is moist, it's going to project better. The fragrance will project better versus your skin being dry like concrete, right? So I would encourage you, if you do have naturally dry skin and you are applying fragrances, understand that those fragrances have alcohol. Alcohol will probably dry out your skin more. So maybe apply it right after the shower, or put on some lotion, like just a little bit, and then apply your fragrance, and you may see a like an increase in the performance of the fragrances, or people obviously noting the fragrance around you during the day. If you guys have this idea like it's a movie, like you're going to walk into a room or you're going to walk into a building and all these women are going to throw themselves at you because you smell good, and they're all going to want your number, they're all going to want to sleep with you, I'm sorry, man, but that's not how this thing works. Because there's a lot of dudes that wear fragrances. And I would say a lot of them are extremely confident men who wear the fragrances for themselves first, not necessarily for others to notice them. But what I would tell you and the viewers, if you're new to fragrances and you want, I guess, to have a girl kind of notice you, or you want to smell nice in front of a girl, then get to know what she likes, right? Get to know what her taste is in men's cologne or men's fragrances. What does she like in a man? Does she like very masculine fragrances? Does she like kind of sweeter fragrances? Does she like citrus-based fragrances? Or maybe she likes that fresh, clean, out of the shower smell fragrances, like a body wash kind of scent. Find out what she likes in a subtle way to where you don't seem needy and you don't seem like you're only wearing the fragrance for her, because that is not an attribute of a confident man. And if you're trying to attract a woman, you need to remain confident. But at the end of the day, you have to be at an understanding that maybe she doesn't care if guys wear cologne, because some of the surveys that I've read, only 59% of women actually care if dudes wear something. Now, they don't want them to stink, but they don't necessarily care that a dude is wearing cologne. So that leaves a lot of room there for question, but maybe she doesn't care if you're wearing fragrances, right? And if you're trying to attract her, this may not be the way to attract her. Or two, maybe she doesn't like your cologne, right? And that's why you get to know who she is, right? You're not going to sweep her off her feet with wearing, Jacquard Polo Green one time. And I'm just using those as an example. Please don't kill me on that. I'm using those as an example. Those are not fragrances that I would normally wear if I were talking to a girl that I don't know. But going back to it, if you are doing the right thing and you're trying to learn who she is, keep your distance a little bit, right? If you want her to notice you, well, let her come to you and notice you, right? So if you smell good, be confident, stay in your lane, don't always come by. I guarantee you, if you walk by her cubicle or you pass by in the hallway and you got fragrance on and you know you smell confident, you know you smell good, I guarantee you she notices it. Now, the question again is, does she like it? Maybe you apply too much. If you don't know how to apply a fragrance, there's plenty of websites or different how-tos. You guys can watch other YouTubers have put out videos on how to apply fragrance. Me personally, this is my take, the way I do it. I have my fragrance. I go 1, 2, 1 in the back of my neck, 1 on my left arm, 1 on my right arm. I don't dab it. I don't do none of that stuff. I let it dry, right? And that's it. And I go about my day. That's how I do me. Everything goes on the skin. I don't put nothing on my shirt, but that's how I do me. The last tidbit of information I would leave with you guys is, again, if you don't portray confidence, people will notice it. Whether it's a girl, whether it's other coworkers, other dudes, they will know that you are not confident, and that not being confident is definitely a bad trait for a dude that's trying to impress a woman. I'm not an advocate for always wearing stuff to smell good to impress somebody. I'm not. I'm going to be honest with you, as I said probably a couple times in this video so far. But it does help when you're meeting somebody for the first time to smell presentable. So I'm not saying not to wear fragrances. I am. I'm just saying wear them, right? Don't overdo it. See if it's something that she likes. If you don't know, then wear something else the next time you talk to her. I don't know. Or if you guys are at work together, wear something else and see how she reacts to it. Just because she didn't say, "Oh my God, you smell so good, come give me a hug," doesn't mean she doesn't like the fragrance, and doesn't mean that you don't smell good to her. But again, you have to take your time with this. It's like a fragrance, right? A fragrance evolves over time. You get your opening, you get your mids, your base, right? It's all a progression, a gradual progression, and that's the exact same way if you're meeting a girl and you're wearing a fragrance. It needs to be a gradual progression. You guys need to learn each other. So this is something different on my channel. I'm not a life coach. I am not a love coach or nothing like this. This is just some stuff that has been brought up to me and I wanted to address it. I have researched some of this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you didn't, sorry. I mean, it is what it is. I'm trying to do stuff that be well-rounded and stuff that everybody can enjoy. Different content that everybody can get something out of, whether you're new to the fragrance game or you've been in it for a little bit, kind of like myself. I want you all to enjoy this channel. But guys, the next videos I am doing will be more giveaways, which are coming up probably in the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. My 500 giveaway is coming up very soon. I've already been in conversation with the other person. So guys, I thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of support. I think from the last video, we've got almost 30 subscribers additional. So thank you. Hats off to you guys for thinking so much about this channel. And again, guys, I enjoy doing this, talking about fragrances so much. Whatever it is about fragrances, I enjoy talking about it. So thank y'all so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Guys, as always have new videos coming out. I always have new fragrances coming in. So y'all stay safe, be blessed, and please, always keep it locked. Peace.